This is Clark. Runs into a double team, finds an open Moretti. And rims out and into the arms. You alluded to, Lance, the other side of that is the defensive end for Samuel, who will be matched up against a smaller player. Bane with one on the shot clock.
Big and talented as he is.
Shannon says, I'm in the game.
The big get caught out on him. The help side has to come early to help on Shannon.
Looking for Samuel, but he's fronted by Edwards, and the three.
This will be a different game offensively for TCU.
Edwards reverses, and it bounces out on the floor. What I just mentioned is his field goal attempts. He's also 9 out of his last 11 in three-point shooting. Yeah, long three, Bane, well off the right side. Bane hit his first 2 threes, missed that one. Clark. Here's Edwards again off the back rim. Shannon the pull-up, too strong. On the offside, Bane brings it.
And, that 15 out of 16 years, having at least 20-plus wins is pretty impressive.
Holyfield.
The gap between Bane and the next guy is often far too wide. They'll need fuller scoring today on the offensive end.
Moretti sealed off, so he turns and shoots. It's too strong.
Moretti, he usually stays within his envelope of what he can do with force there.
Bane.
Energy out of him. He's calling for a substitute. He's going to come out of the game here. Just an excellent pass on the run.
Trying to go over the. Bob Knight brought Indiana to Lubbock in 1999. And Indiana beat Texas Tech. That's obviously before Bob Knight became.
Of the shots for Texas Tech. You know, 1 out of 3 shots is going to go to either one of these 2 guys.
Ramsey and Holyfield teamed up to take it away, and they team up in transition, but can't finish. It's volleyballed around, and
Coach Myers helped set the foundation for what you're seeing here now at Texas Tech, the longtime coach.
9 points for him here in the first half.
Defensively, you've got to make him feel you, and that means staying close. Talk about this new age of basketball, but that little in-between runner, Mark, that's a special shot, and again, elite level, and why NBA scouts are in this building here tonight. You know, whatnot. Maybe we could do that. We could turn that into a little bit of money. Yeah, exactly.
Edwards, the color, couldn't get it over the rim, gets it back though. Edwards skies to keep it in play.
Where's Ramsey?
There's Ramsey, and he quickly passes and gets it back.
Find it.
Well, in addition to that, getting the younger brother of one of their assistants, Cannon, is a 5-star recruit to help out their class. That's on the deck.
Wow.
Back to Farabello.
A guy on the perimeter. I don't think they have an equal opportunity offense, but they don't have players that can live up to that much shooting. Like Bane.
Screen from Holyfield. He rolls. Clark looking.
Trapping, looking to get a steal.
And he defends Farabello.
No one wants to get with the size advantage that TCU has with Samuel on the floor.
Into a 6-point game. We're ready. Skip.
Because of all the missed threes. They like to get the shots up, and that's one of the reasons that they don't turn the ball over a ton. They're pretty efficient.
Dennis cuts the 6-point deficit in half.
That's textbook. Anytime you drive baseline, poor job. TCU getting over the screen.
Offensive rebound, third of the game for Kevin Samuel. That's 4 made threes with Desmond Bane in the first half. Edwards run it down.
Denied the screen. Well executed thus far by TCU. They couldn't have asked for a better scenario, stopping Texas Tech on the last possession. Good job last time they were in this situation. Look for Shannon coming off into the corner. Like crazy, and it's been pretty impressive. Again, as we see Clark with the Mahomes-ish pass, and then, of course, Ramsey cutting it. Those guys are their scorers, but they've been sharing the ball like crazy all night long.
There you see the first half numbers, shooting pretty similar. 5 of 11 3-point shooting for TCU.
Question, that was a design play in halftime. Coaches love when players can execute and finish plays that they've designed either at halftime. See from everyone, even the closeout. The last one was exceptional on Samuel.
Dennis's three was short.
To be closest to the ball. That's just a basic defensive principle that Dennis did a good job of recognizing in terms of no one stopping the ball, so he drove it all the way to the basket.
62% foul shooter Dennis hits the first.
Yeah, McCullough couldn't stay in front of him and hold his position. Plays more like a big. Got to do a better job of sliding his feet and holding his ground. These fans in the palm of his hands as he's leading the TCU Horned Frogs here against the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Got those numbers, 21 points. You get Dennis on that.
You know, if you're going to make mistakes, make aggressive mistakes, and that's exactly what that is. Right now, it looks like TCU is the aggressor. That's how you have to play this Texas Tech team, because plays in the air. That's what he did after the little Euro step, hung in the air and found TCU has, and allowed these guards to go to work, with Ledee being the only big on the floor for TCU.
Down to 2.
Raiders just unable to get any kind of rhythm going offensively.
And just 2 for 6 from the field of the Red Raiders. Fuller and 1.
We just talked about it, Mark. Are you going to play through the big? Look at all the heads. You got to see ball and man. But with Samuel on the floor, he draws so much attention.
Nonetheless, it definitely looked pretty bad.
Yeah, bad optics.
Yes.
Terrible optics. But I think when the dust settles.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, and he loses it out of bounds.
You got to recognize the pressure.
In as many as 8 in the first half. They led by 4 at the half. But it has been a second half dominated by TCU. They're up 13 with the ball. Out of bounds to TCU.
And I thought an early shot for the Red Raiders on that still. Look for Texas Tech to do a lot more pressing, trying to create offense where there wasn't any. You're down 11 points with 5:51 to go in the game. That's a lot. Guard. Edwards ended up on Samuel. And Samuel points to his head about, in terms of thinking, just release, let the big get. Edwards got a technical foul. We're doing the same thing. Right now, the energy and intensity.
But here's the other side of that. Foul. It may be good for Tech because they put Samuel at the line for a 1-on-1.
It's the right guy to have there. That's the truth.
After tonight, we are officially a third of the way through conference play. This is game 6 of the 18-game conference schedule.
Last time, just trying to get the ball inbounds. I would rather on the brakes and the gas, Mark, and that's an example. They just only wanted the ball in instead of looking to score. There you go. That's how you attack pressure. I mean, you saw Bane
goes to 4-2 in conference. The loser 3-3. Teams came in with identical overall and conference records.
Yeah, this game